So are you saying that a woman needs to be completely submissive?
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Gotta be lying. Let's go.
From the pistol, Smith. Makes a cut to the right. Breaks through and breaks away. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down from the 42.
Get it. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Looking quickly here. We'll kick the running back in motion. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking to throw again on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3. Count. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, not much to debate. Clearly roughing the passer on that play, but what a costly moment it turns out to be, erasing that turnover on downs and giving them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, discipline comes in so many different fashions during the course of a game, but this is one of those that just drives teammates and coaches crazy. You got...
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Went after trying good by Reichert. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold up.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, 65, 65, ready.
3rd and long for him here. He rolls to his right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Track, the 60, 70 Rangers, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
To throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Genty on second. Headed right through the middle of the field. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Go.
First and 10, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to pick it off.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get it.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight. Ready, ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They're throwing it. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He gets 6 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
70 Timberwolf.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down, ready? Buffalo 18. Ready,
Throwing from the gun here. Has it at the 7. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 8, go street.
Not deterred by that kick. He's thrown again. Austin makes the grab downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lower the deficit to a single possession.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Going after up and good from Bates. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. Raider, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready, 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 ready.
Plowing up the middle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Kate, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great. He's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
New set of downs from the 37. Starting this drive with a design run. Oh, he drops a cut to the... And that is a touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Reichard on for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Alert. Go. Go.
Another carry for him. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Here's Darian Porter in on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Hawks 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Let go.
We're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Gain of 4 yards.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, set.
Here's a design run. That's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So first down from the 41.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll go play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
From the red zone on first. Roman Wilson reels it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Over just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 by...
Back to Smith. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Trap 60. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
They're going play action. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over.
Okay, ready?
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Come on.
This one goes off right tackle. He cuts it towards the side, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the it's down to 7.
Steelers 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
19.
Working on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 2.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On the double.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Ready. Traveler. Ready.
Got play straight ahead. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Cade, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Just before halftime to get a timeout taken. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go now. 65 straight, 65, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The final throw before the break. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. 1st down, play action. Headed out right. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Out left, Worthy makes the ground. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They are throwing it again. Right back to Worthy. And he'll go down here at the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 2.
He's going to throw it again.
16-yard line.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Bowers. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Still sticking with the passing game. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense in the hurry up here.
7 yards.
Go check. Go check.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. This one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
This time he's looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. They pull out the reverse. right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Cowboys, 18, Rattler, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 tight, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
19, Cougar 19.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Forced trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, break. Come on. Hit. Come 19. Come trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have their first down.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Ready,
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Bison. 70 Ranger. Hawk 70. Let's go right here. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buys time, roll it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Tag. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw. This is a heater going deep. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
70 line.
They'll run now on second down. Escapes the defender. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Looking quickly here.
Past the 50, past the 50.
And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down, the Raiders.
Ready, break. Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
And off to Genty. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Going left side, Bowers has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Raiders.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurt. 70, go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready.
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. Bronco 8. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
70 Lions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinals.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Come on. Set.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Cougar 19.
Working inside the red zone. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man's in motion right. They give here to the motion man. Along the right sideline, there's space. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 49. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On the jump.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To throw here on 1st down. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Okay, great.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 76, come 19, come 19.
Pass play coming here. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
So Reed, they'll give it to Genty. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Come on,
14-yard line.
let's go.
From the red zone now. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Raiders going for the win here. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders have taken the lead late. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
10-yard loss.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Go. 19 Charger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Take motion, 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 motion.
Ready.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready, set.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 80, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
70, let's go. Let's go.
Desperation time here. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of the line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on 4th down.
Ready.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions on the...
They give left side to Genty. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
56. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. There's plays of design run. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. A quick throw completed out to the left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Ready? Hit. Set up. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time and forced the 4th down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin.